The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors. Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first Topic Time show of August of 2025. It's August 7th. My 15th anniversary is but 11 days from now of starting my first show. And today we're going upstate New York with a last-minute fill-in guest who's been on my contact list for many years, named Kevin Wall. He's an actor. He's a benevolent people person that helps people, and we're going to talk all about that, of course, and possibly look at a video. But before we get to him, got to read these incredible underwriters, and then we will commence per usual. So, we have the Professional Car Zone Auto Sales and Repair Shop in Taunton. We have Rose Jewelers in Kingston, rocking the South Shore in custom design for 29 years. We have Lynch's Towing Auto Cycle and Truck Center in Brockton, one number for towing, one number for projects. My pal Lynchy there in Brockton's always looking for new scrap metal, wheels, anything to do with transportation. He handles it all. We have the Riverside Cafe in Wareham, open 6 days a week, all except Wednesday, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. They make the best breakfast from Boston to the Cape, and they have DoorDash delivery. We have One Good Credit in Brockton. We have Diesel Plus Unlimited in Whitman. We have Brian's Barbershop in Kingston, still looking for a licensed barber with good skills, obviously. In Kingston, we have the Wareham House of Pizza in Wareham. We have Tom Auto in Middleborough. We have Ideal Jewelry and Loan in Brockton, serving the local public since 1955 in Brockton. We have Gabe's Auto Services in South Easton. We have New England Floorscapes in Middleborough. We have Grip It and Rip It, sports trading cards and video games in West Bridgewater. We have Gregory Scott Jewelers in Middleborough. We have Bay Street Vape and Smoke in Taunton. We have the Executive Barbershop in Northeastern, Feel How You Look. We have Eli's Auto Care in Taunton. We have Hartley's Jamaican Restaurant in downtown Brockton on the north side, delicious Jamaican food. We have Flex Jamaican Cuisine, also in downtown Brockton with delicious Jamaican cuisine on the south side of downtown Brockton. We have Kingston Auto Body in Kingston. We have Salon Giovanni in Marshfield. We have Mulberry Frozen Yogurt in Raynham. We have good old Dave's Automotive in Hanson on Route 58. We have Countertops Express in North Attleboro, experts in the installation, removal of quartz and granite. We have Vineyard Farm in West Bridgewater. We have Uplifted Nutrition in Taunton. We have Grant's Rental in Bridgewater. We have Doggy Boutique, all breed professional grooming for dogs and cats, run by my great next door neighbor, Debbie Siddell in Brockton. We have D&S Auto Works and Collision Specialists in Abington on Route 58. We have RW Carpet and Flooring in Norton. We have Evan Young Realty, that's my brother, the realtor. We have Haven Psychiatric Services right here in the building in room 211, and we have Joe's Diner in Taunton, and I want to thank you guys very much. And now, Kevin Wall, how are you? It looks beautiful behind you there. And you said you're between Binghamton and Syracuse, New York, correct?
Correct, upstate, yep.
Okay, I know that area. That area still must be known as the Lakes region, right?
Great Lakes, yes, definitely.
Aha, how did I know that, huh?
You're a wealth of information like me, Harrison, that's why.
I observe stuff. I'm good at it. Okay, now you've been on my contact list. I think you've been on my contact list. Now, you have a brother, too, that does filming, right? He's sort of a big...
Alan Wall, he's the Hollywood horse. He was in the Ron Perlman film Pottersville years ago, and that's local to my area here, too, because a lot of movies were being done here. And let me first thank you for the opportunity, Harrison. Yeah, we've been friends a very long time, but we never got to hook up together, and I admire what you do. Congratulations. We need more people like you to bring the light to this world that's somewhat dark sometimes.
I'd argue if I could on that. Okay, I thank you. And look at you carrying the stethoscope and a blood pressure checker with you. No matter where you go, anybody's in danger.
Always prepared. I'm a FNP, nurse practitioner, but I just say doctor because a lot of people just don't understand. I've done enough residencies that I've rheumatology, neurology, etc., that I'm a doctor either way. You know what I mean? So I go by Dr. K. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing films since about 2016. We've got one coming out called Satesh Feature Film. We couldn't get the distribution. A lot of times, not to be negative in life, when you're when you're doing things to help people and for the art of it and stuff like that, you kind of get put down for the commercial kind of BS, the corporatocracy kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And we're changing that here for true art. Art is life and life is art. But anyway, I made this movie in 2017. I'm a producer and I'm an actor in it. I sing in it, blah, blah, blah. A lot of friends and coworkers worked with me on that. And of course, you know, the C word screwed up many things, as I was telling you before. With we had all kinds of projects going down, but now they're all coming back. Like this, for example.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am greatly honored to be on your show, Harrison. So this calls a test feature film. It's a horror intellectual show. Made by kind of homemade indie kind of film. We couldn't get the proper distribution with all the, you know, the BS rules and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're basically we did it for the people. We're just going to put it out there. We don't care. We're not making any money on it kind of thing, but we are, because it's very important to get the true art out there. You know what I mean?
I do.
So
I
it's
sure
not
do.
just the money, you know what I mean? And
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So
All right. Well,
yeah,
so you're
now
an,
it's any minute now after all these years, the test feature film.
so when did you go to? Tell me about your schooling for being a medical professional. Where did you go, and what was your actual title? What is your actual title?
That's extensive. I have a BS. I think I have 7 degrees now. Lucky number sevens, you know. But I was a health educator, BS in health education. Ain't no BS.
Where?
Bachelor of Science in Health Education, multiple other degrees, and but then I became a registered nurse.
Okay.
Which that's an associate in applied science, and from there I was going to become a regular MD, but they said I have to restart all of my extensive many years of schooling. So I went for nurse practitioner.
Okay.
But I've done residencies with many doctors in neurology, rheumatology, all different aspects. I aim for everybody in film and medical, and I put it all together. I don't listen to all these people that tell me to keep things separate and all that. Just do everything. That's what God wanted you to do.
I agree.
Is to do everything and be happy and make your ancestors and everybody happy and light up the world.
Not to mention your descendants, thousands of years from now, so they remember you.
Exactly. We will
Yeah.
never unalive here.
Well, what? Just tell me though. What schools did you go to though? Can you list them, or is it
Oh,
too many?
I went to SUNY Cortland. A lot of people are familiar with for teaching.
Okay.
I also went to community colleges, Tompkins Cornell Community College, all straight A's, high honor, by the way.
Sweet.
Not to toot my own horn. SUNY Upstate Medical University, many will know of, because that's one of the honorable hospital organizations. That's where I've got my family nurse practitioner, Masters of Science degree, which basically makes me a healthcare provider and a doctor.
Sweet. Okay. All right. Well, tell me about now. Are we going to watch a video about halfway through the show? If so, tell me a little about it, and then we can watch it and we'll discuss it afterwards a little bit. So
yes, it's difficult for me to pick a video because like I said, I do everything. I've had many people with branding try to show me how to do it, and they mean well. Don't get me wrong, but for the most part, I don't listen to many people with constructive criticism because I believe in myself and I know. But I have a team too, so I listen to the right people. But anyway, I incorporate so much in my videos, even the shorts. And a lot of people, that's all they really want to watch now is shorts, which that's fine. I'll do feature films, etc. But for like our show here, you had said 3 to 5 minutes. By the way, Harrison got a hold of me last minute to do this, and we got it all together. So we're the true pros here, because I love to, what do you call it? Improvise as well. And so that's what this is too. So I think we're doing a great job, you know.
Yeah, I know. We sure are doing a great job. I got to tell you, I wish I was out there with you.
Laugh once a day. So basically, many of mine have comedy in them, but they also have messages in them as well. And I also have some that I like to call WTF, because they even make me say, what the, you know what I mean? But in a funny way. And usually there's also a message behind it too. So I'm trying to figure out the best video. I do many videos with my cat. I'm an animal lover, a nature lover. Because we come from nature, and it's very important to get out there and get grounded, walk barefoot, swim. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do.
So I was thinking about doing a comeback video. My grandmother was a superhero. She always wanted to be an actress, and I grew up reading about Stan Lee. And I know I'm jumping all over, but that's because we don't have too much time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Make my job easy.
My first edited for YouTube type video, other than auditions and things like that from years ago, was with my grandmother, and that going to stay on my YouTube page forever. But basically, I want to do one that encapsulates what we're trying to do here overall, which is virtually impossible. But I have a 3-minute video I'm thinking of now. Basically, to inspire, educate, bring smiles to people's faces, raise the energy, raise the aura and the vibe, right? They say that's a new thing that people are talking about, the aura. No, that's what's always been everything. Because art is life and life is art. Like right now, I see the world, unfortunately, as like a Terminator mixed with Outbreak, mixed with, you know, different kinds of movies in not so a good way. But there's other awesome aspects too, because I want us all to live in a happy paradise. That's what this world should be about.
Right.
Um,
It was
so anyway, it'll
supposedly in the
encapsulate
Bible it
that.
used to be. Now it should still be, right, at the beginning.
Right. Oh, I had 14 film and voiceover jobs lined up before COVID. I ran my literally was the medical director of my own nursing home during COVID. But all the films obviously stopped, and everybody in the hospitals for the most part was fired and not hired back. So we were heroes, but we really weren't considered heroes, because why were they not hired back? Why wasn't there something done about these people that were fired that were wonderful hero healthcare professionals? And not everybody wears capes. Some wear scrubs, and some wear capes and scrubs like I do. Um, but yeah, so that's part of what everything I do too. But I've also done comeback videos. People are saying, how did you go to YouTube from all that? You did feature films. They had a tax break, Harrison, years ago, and they have in multiple states where they save a ton of money on taxes that probably shouldn't be taxed that much anyway for films. But films shouldn't be just about who can come up with the millions of dollars. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It should be about the true art and true films. And as for me, I barely use AI at all. And I know everybody's trying to convince you to go into it and everything, but I believe in genuine authenticity. And I'm not saying I wouldn't use it in little forms, but I'm not going to let them take over.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's a whole thing with the SAG-AFTRA, which I'm in in the union with SAG-AFTRA, about AI and how you can use other people's voices and not pay them for their work. It's a job like anything else, but it's not only just a job, it's a destiny, as is being a doctor. You know what I mean? And everything we do, even if it's something simple or however way you help. If you cook really well for people, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Any capacity, but make sure you're doing it out of your heart, your mind and your heart, and not just working a dead end stagnation type thing. So my videos always aim to excite, um, to bring, I'm very good at music and I love music and, sounds and things like that, like good sounds. You know what I mean? I
Have you
bring
ever
that
played
into
music or
everything as
sung music?
well.
Hold up a second. I got a question. Have you ever
Of
participated
course,
in
I
music,
talk about
played music, sang music, been in a band, sung by yourself,
the
anything
whole
like that?
nine, but most of it was in high school. But I've also sang in films and such as well. My IMDb is all screwed up. That's something that should be changed. International Movie Database, what everybody
I
gets
know. I'm in
into.
there
But
too.
right. But the problem is any person, or not even a person, can get into it and mess with people's stuff. They've
Oh, I
uncredited
know.
me
I've had
in
mine messed
in
with. I don't even touch
most
mine
all my
anymore.
roles now, speaking roles, main roles, everything. You know what I mean? Taking
Yeah.
my name away from me, the whole nine yards. So but you can still see me on there, and I've done lots of singing and stuff like that. A lot of my stuff's on Amazon.
Okay.
Um, but that's what I was saying. How are you doing? I switched over. Good. I switched over to YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, Kevin's Movies and Short Films, and we're a team here. It's not just me. I've done a lot of the work, but I'm also work smarter, not harder. But back in the day, I played the drums, jazz band, chorus, sang the whole nine yards. But I didn't realize it was God, the universe, and the vibes. God isn't just some dude in the sky; it's the vibes, and it's within all of us to bring them higher, right? Um, so I've done all that in the past. I was in a talent show. I used to make people laugh. We did a funny thing where I was somebody's arms, not to give away the secret, and they were the face, and it was a funny comedy skit kind of thing, like a puppeteer kind of thing. But yeah, I've done all that kind of stuff. So has my brother. My brother got me into acting after I had several tragedies, which we all have, especially with the C word in the past few years. But yeah, I actually sing in many of my videos, and I believe in voiceover work. And putting myself out there. I don't fear anything like this today. I wrote some things up to hit on, but I mean, like, I didn't prepare virtually in any way whatsoever. And sometimes you don't have to, and you should be working smarter, not harder, no matter what you do in this life, and having fun while you do it. People
Okay.
forgot about having fun. Yeah.
Well, on that note, we're gonna watch that video. We're gonna come right back and talk about it. So stay tuned, watch Kevin's video, enjoy it, and we'll be right back to discuss it.
Goodbye, my friends, but this is not the end. Watch all the videos and you'll understand, man. Do not shed a tear, because we are always nearby, up above in the sky.
There is a house in Kevin's
It's been quite an awesome
land.
trip. It's been great.
They call the rising sun.
Boyd hasn't been out in 3 years. And this is his second time to the spring, the doghouse spring where it all began. My grandma came here with her 7 kids. And now is the time we go to the stars, not to Mars.
Welcome to Kevin's world. Subscribe, like, share, and become a true warrior for the rest of us. Get over here. Get over. Most beautiful rainbow I've seen in years. Right after the Lionsgate portal, Mercury retrograde. Destiny is now, warriors. And a double. Biggest and a double. At the box here, and I am affiliated with nobody that is with big government.
Second opinions.
So I will give you the real truth about things, even if you just have a symptom.
It's very, very good for me and for John, but you saved my husband's life, and very, very good for my emotion, for my heart, for my life. Thank you, Kevin. This is so good for family, so good for us.
Have a great day, everyone. Kevin's world. I'd like share and become a true warrior. Join our wolf back. Over here.
We'll have to into jail. Praise God, we are blessed. You're David. Thank you.
Get over here and join us. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Kevin's Movies and Short Film.
Yeah.
Excellent. In the black veil, the light of the sun emerges. God has blessed us all and blessed me. Destiny is now. Get over here. Am I not insane? Can you? We stayed silent all these thousands of years, waiting. No pets or animals or anything. Join our world.
Oh, Kevin, that was great. Tell us what we just watched.
What we just watched, like I said, you've got to look through the layers. If you need to, slow down my videos because some of them are very fast and stimulating. Warning may cause epileptics. Just kidding, for the most part. But like I like to put a lot of stuff into this. I edit in a way that I'm pretty sure has never been done before with multiple kinds of cameras, technology, and ways of doing things. And I also try to do virtually everything. I don't try, I do, like Yoda says. You don't ever try, either do or do not. So I do most things in virtually 1 or 2 takes. Usually it's always in the first take. So you'll see an example of this. I also do archery, singing, acting. I help others with all of these things, medical, etc. So all of my videos have some comedy in it, and there'll be a message behind it in one way or the other, which virtually will show teamwork makes the dream work in all capacities in all realms of life. And if we get together, we can all have better lives, is what all of my videos mean. So that's an easy way to put it, because I haven't chosen the exact one. I do a lot of videos with my cat on my shoulder like a parrot. When I look into an animal's eyes, I see a soul. Animals are much like people. They have energy.
I think they're
Energy is
better than
everything, and
people. I love
energy doesn't
animals.
lie.
I don't eat animal. I'm a vegan, by the way, just so you know.
Wow, I didn't know that, Harrison. That's very commendable.
Thank you. I've been a
I
vegetarian.
try to eat all organic. That's another thing, is the food in this country. I'm trying to make everything better with what I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I eat organic too. I've been a vegetarian 43 years. Just had my anniversary on July 30th.
Congratulations, because you get so much propaganda. That's what I'm changing in this world as well. People like me and you, because you get all this propaganda all the time. Like every other year, eggs are either good for you or they're not good for you. You know what I mean? Eggs are good for you if they're organic eggs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They have protein, they have everything you need. You know what I mean? For the most part, you know what I mean? But then they'll switch it and say, oh, they're not good for you. It's all to control your mind. You know what I mean? With the subliminals, the commercials, and all that have been going on for many years. I haven't watched TV in 5 years. I'll watch movies all day, but I won't watch TV.
I feel pretty good, so I got to figure what I'm eating must be. I'm turning 66 in a couple of months, so I got to figure I must be doing okay.
And you look great. It must be working.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, what are you currently working
If
on?
people need any advice on that, I do all that stuff too. I do.
Yeah, you look great
my
too.
team, therapy, you name it.
Yeah. So what are you?
Telemedicine.
What are your current projects that you're working on? What are you working on currently?
Well, Satesh is just coming out after all these years. That's the horror one that a lot of people know about in the film community in general. And they knew it was coming out. Intellectual horror. And like I said, we're not virtually making anything. We lost tons of money on it, but we didn't, because it's art and we're sharing it with everybody for free. But like I said, I pumped out over 1,500 videos on YouTube in about 3 years since I did my first edited, as far as with my own program I bought. And it's a basic, cheap program too. I don't need all this fancy stuff and billion-dollar camera, millions of dollar cameras and sets and all that stuff. I do it myself with my team. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of stuff on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. You really can't miss it. A lot of shorts, because a lot of people like shorts more, because no offense, people, but many people don't have the attention span, or they just want a quick laugh and they don't want to watch a full movie. You know what I mean? But I do features as well, and we're working on several secret projects right now for features and things like that. But this is going to come out any day now. We all worked very hard on it. We all taught ourselves things and taught each other, and you guys are going to just love it. It's an intellectual comedy with unbelievable film sets in the backgrounds. All done locally with great people that helped us. They got a percentage of the money we spent at the time, but I mean, overall, did it out of the kindness of their hearts, and it's very enjoyable. But you gotta check me out on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I was in a commercial years ago for The Walking Dead with my brother. That's pretty interesting. That went viral. So we're good, but I'm gonna be teaming up with some other film people and making all different kinds, like comedy, horrors, action comedies, and the like that as well, upcoming here soon. But you gotta stay tuned to people like Harrison and all those great sponsors. By the way, I want to give a shout out to the sponsors for the wonderful things they do for animals and for cars and things like that. Show you what happened to me the other day, that big crash and that, and whatchamacallit, I'll tell you any day. I think these are a money-making device. How do I do it? There we go. That's the airbag that punched me in the face and broke cartilage in my face. I'm sure of it,
Okay.
Wow. But I guess what I'm trying to say is we're all blessed, because you think of all the things, you did when you were, anytime that you did, and the C word, what happened and stuff. And I'm not saying to live every day as if it's your last and full and, sabotage yourself, but you really should be happy every day and thank God. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I've got a ton of stuff coming up. If you stay tuned to my stuff, I haven't been on it in a little while here, because I was pumping out videos. Even if they were shorts, I'm pumping them out. And I know many people appreciate it. A lot of people don't get it, but a lot of people do get it. It's with messages are all incorporated with comedy. I do archery. It's hard to explain right now. But like the Satesh is a straight up more intellectual horror interesting film
Okay. All right.
that's going to be coming out anytime. But yeah, just pay attention to my Kevin's Movies and Short Films on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I'm Kevin A. Wall for my IMDb name, although I'm going to revise that and see if I can prevent people from getting on it that aren't real film people or interested in art. Yeah.
Oh,
But it's been a pleasure too, Harrison. Thank you. This was last minute, and I've been feeling it. You know how you feel the vibe, you know what I mean? And then
You're
you got
high
a hold
on
of me.
life, I
today,
can
goes,
tell.
wow.
You're definitely high on life. I can tell, as we all should be. At this
Oh
point.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We should, because we forget about it. You know, our ancestors said that to my grandma, said it to me, you know, and she used to take me to, oh, there's a good example. She used to take me to see the wolves when I was younger, and she always wanted to be an actress, and she had 7 kids. And I've done a few films where I'm at the springs where she got water for her 7 children way back in the day, because she died 9/26/22 and she was 97 years old.
Wow.
But she inspired me and taught me to never give up, no matter what the circumstances. You will win if you believe in yourself. We need more people that believe in themselves and not sticking with who they think has the power and who has the money. They have to go with who is honorable, with true leadership, and truly helps people, and truly wants the world to be a better place. And that's what she taught me. One of the videos is from that as well. And I took my cat there, and he's an indoor cat, so that's really exciting.
How old is your cat?
Believe it or not.
How old is your cat? How old is your cat?
He's 12. His name is Floyd. He's amazing. I did a video how to pick up a cat, went semi-viral like all of mine do. And I can pick him up in the air and do whatever I want with him, and he purrs.
I know. My cats did the same thing.
Because he trusts me.
They like it when you rough them up. I know.
Really? I've heard of that.
Yeah, that's true. That's right.
Yeah.
They love attention, even if it's rough. They love the attention. No question about it. Okay.
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Okay. Do you have a family? Do you have a wife?
But it'll have
kids?
something to do with that, because
Do you have
What's
wife,
that?
Do you have wife and kids?
No, I actually, not to be all negative, but I had a tragedy in 2016, and that's somewhat what inspired me to get into acting with my son.
Oh,
I don't talk about it much because it's kind of a downer, but it's
All right,
not,
don't
because he's
talk-
with
that's
me every
fine.
day. But just to let you know, yeah.
Okay.
But nope, I'm single. Me and Floyd.
That's good. No, that's good.
Nothing funny though, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so now you grew up you pretty much grew up where you live now, right? In the area?
Pretty much, yeah. It's called Oxford, New York. You know, I went to Oxford College in England. No, I'm just kidding. It's Oxford Academy High School.
Right.
Oh, that's what I was going to tell you about my grandma too, because the name of the high school I went to, it's the Blackhawks, and YouTube is red, black, and white.
Right.
And I'm always in red, black, and white, and it wasn't planned. It was one of those God-given things, you know. But my grandmother used to take me to visit wolves nearby that are in a facility, and I'm all for things like that too. I mean, you know, we're both animal lovers, right? I went to the zoo years ago, and they were all saying almost extinct, almost extinct. That's not the way things should be. You know what I mean? Just like the rainforest, there's cures for illnesses there. Why are you cutting it down for more cows, for more McDonald's fake food? And you know what I mean? So I just want to make things better with stuff like that, and nature, animals, eliminate the pollution, etc. Yeah.
Been treated good. Well, guess what? We're in the final minutes of the show. Hope you had fun talking to me.
Oh, I've had a great time, Harrison. I could talk all day on any subject, and you got great questions. I've always loved your show. I got to watch more of it and get out there more too.
Okay.
In general, but I thank you for the publicity and the sponsors, and I thank you very much for getting a hold of me and thinking of me.
Well, what I want you to do in the remaining time is give shouts out to people that are going to see the show, because a whole bunch of them are. And we'll wrap the show up with my snap in the way we began it. Just give shouts out to
Yeah.
people. You can start with Ralph. What's your cat's name?
Shout out to Floyd. He was just
Sorry,
sick for
okay, I
months
know
too,
it
and
was a
so was I,
single
on and
soul
off.
name.
So he's getting better now. Shout out to Floyd. Shout out to Alan, John Wall, my brother, SAG-AFTRA actor, same as me. He got me into acting and showed me some of the ropes later on. Like I said, I did it in high school and things like that, but he really got me into it. Shout out to my grandmother and my ancestors. Shout out to all of the awesome viewers of Harrison's amazing show. Shout out to anybody who's always there for everybody else when they need them and is a true loyal friend. And to all the comedy people who make people laugh. Keanu Reeves seems like a good guy. Denzel Washington, as far as what I like to see. Morgan Freeman, as far as characters for people to emulate that make the world a truly better place. You know what I mean? From everything I don't know them personally. I did meet Jeff Goldblum. He was awesome. But yeah, people like that. It's funny. I was telling you how in Rochester, I did that thing years ago and we're still on their list of actors or whatever. And I did Morgan Freeman from Shawshank Redemption. He's like, rehabilitation. It's just a word to some people, but you know what I mean? Like, and it was really cool. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to all the healthcare workers. We are all true heroes for the most part. The ones that aren't, you'll know it because they participate too much with the insurance and pharmaceutical giants that, you know, it should be broken down the correct way where they actually are helping people and it's not just about money. So shout out to nurses, CNAs, doctors, nurse practitioners, everybody. Shout out to the film industry for bringing the art to the world. For everybody. Everybody that worked with me on Paper Spiders is a wonderful movie that came out recently. I did all the medical consulting. Jason Axelrod, RN, but there were some amazing people that worked on that with me. Shout out to Big Wyatt, the Juggernaut. He's on TikTok and YouTube and several others. I met him on a film called Hail Mary that's on Amazon. It's a children's film, but it's got Yamamoto from Japan. 600 pounds. He's like Michael Jordan was here, but in Japan for sumo wrestling. And Ryuichi Yamamoto and all the rest of the people from Japan that worked with us on that movie. That was one of my first movies, and I called the game for the coin toss and things like that. I'm the main referee in it and everything. Shout out to everybody who makes a difference every day with what you do. Never give up and be fearless. And if you ever need anything, you come to us and let us know. Me and Harrison, and we got your backs always. And subscribe, like, follow, share, and watch our shows. Guaranteed that we're all going to have better lives.
Okay, well, you did a great job with me. I have one favor to ask. When we after we wrap the show up, will you stick around and my tech guy will take a pic of us for Facebook and I'll tag you in it, and will you do that?
Take a what?
My tech person's going to take a pic of us for Facebook on my phone. And I'm going to tag you in it. Is that okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, before we wrap the show up, do you have
I got to be quick after that, though, just because I got to go see a patient pretty soon here. But, yeah.
Okay, I won't take long. Do you have anything besides seeing a patient, do you have anything coming up on the horizon that you want to mention? If not, that's fine. I just want to make sure we cover everything.
Just stay tuned to especially my YouTube and TikTok. There are great ways to get things out there. And the Satesh feature film, it's called, with the Egyptian god Satesh. And you could get a taste. And I mean, that was years ago. We've built our talents a million times since then. But you got to see that was 2017 about. Okay. And we're putting it out there for the people. Virtually, we lost money on it. So we want people to see it and enjoy it.
Okay. All right. We're going to wrap the show up. You ready to snap along with me after?
If I watch in my YouTube, I'll give you the updates.
Okay. You ready to snap along, Kevin, when I wrap the show up? Like you did at the beginning? You're going to snap?
What do we do?
We're going to snap my thing.
Snap?
Yeah. You ready to do it?
Yeah, I couldn't hear it before last time to go along with it. I could feel it.
All right, folks. We're wrapping up another great Topic Time show as we drive closer to my 15th anniversary. Wrapping up and snapping up. All right.
Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.